Well, good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. This is Diane Covington. It is beautiful here in California. Today's going to be like 80 degrees or 82 degrees, which is beautiful. So many of you know foundations were launched. Now, some of you are super excited, like, yay, new colors, new technology. I'm super excited. Others of you are like, wait, what? I just learned the old ones. I'm a little bit of both. We're excited. Foundations and literally fill your date book. So I want you to jot this down. There's 4 categories of people you're going to look at. People that currently purchase from you foundation. So anybody in your customer base that currently buys either foundation or CC cream. Okay? Then you're looking for the next group of people or customers of yours or people who have bought from you that are not either on makeup or they've never bought foundation or CC. But they know, they buy product from you. The third category are people who you have facial, but maybe they haven't purchased anything. Maybe you did a skincare class last week and 2 people bought and 2 people for whatever reason didn't buy. Okay, so you've got those people who you've maybe facial within the last, let's say 6 to 12 months and they haven't purchased anything or they purchased an eyeshadow once and then never purchased again. So you've got those 3. And then, of course, the fourth one is people that you've never done. You've never facialed them. They may not even know you're in Mary Kay. It could be a neighbor or whatever. And you're going to take this AI tool. And I'm going to give you some statistics. According to statistics that I've done some research on, is 74% of women are wearing the wrong shade, which means if you stop women on this, okay, so that's kind of scary in itself. The second stat is, and I apologize, I didn't write it down before I left, and I'm now in my car, but what was the percentage of people who never wear makeup? Like they just don't wear foundation or CC cream. And I think it was like on a regular basis. And I think it was like 40-something% or something. But of those that never wear it, 56% of people who never wear it said they would wear it if they could find the right shade. So you've got this pool of people. You've got, out of 100 people, you've got the majority of them that are not wearing the right shade. And then you've got some that just don't wear it at all. But of those, more than half would wear it if they could find the right shade. So your clientele potential is huge. So let's just look at those figures, okay? Now, the new one, there's a chart. And I sent mine to FedEx Kinko's because I figured theirs was going to be a lot more accurate with the printer ink than my just little cheapo office printer. And I had them run off 2 sheets. One is the conversion chart. So if I have a customer who was beige 110, I now have an idea roughly what color they're going to recommend. Doesn't mean it's a for sure thing, but roughly I know what color they would recommend, right? Then you've got this AI tool, which according to what I've heard is supposed to have roughly nearly a 90% accuracy. So I would love to believe that, but I want to see that for myself. So what I've committed to, and you can do the same thing. You pick the number that makes you stretch and gets you excited, makes you want to throw up. So let's say you pick the number 20, and you say between now, today, and the end of the month, which is only like, 12 days or whatever, that you're going to do 20 foundation matches. And so what you do is you say to your friends, your family, your clients, your colleagues at work, like neighbors, everybody, and say, oh my gosh, I'm in this zone. I need to master this foundation matching. And I'm wondering if I could borrow your face. It's only about a 20-minute appointment. They go, sure, what do you need to do? Well, I'm going to send you this AI tool, and you're going to scan your face with bare, clean skin, no makeup on at all, at least not on your skin. Doesn't include eye makeup, but your skin. And then I want you to kind of refuse that, whatever color it gives you, and ask it to do it again. So you're basically asking for 2 scans. Now, most of the time, it's giving them 2 different numbers. I did have a client that did it yesterday, though, and they gave her medium 4 both times. So that's great, but I would say that's the exception, not the rule. So let's say the first time it gives you medium 4, the next time it gives you medium 7 because of the undertones or whatever. So now you've got these 2 numbers. So you will then, if you were my client or my neighbor or whatever, you would then come to one of my foundation matching events. Now I'm going to do one this Friday, and I just sent the flyers out today, so it's not like I'm giving my clientele a big notice. I'm doing one this Friday at 3 o'clock. I'm doing one Saturday at 3 o'clock. And I'm telling them on the flyer, it says, if you bring a foundation of another brand that you do not like, you can trade it in for the new Mary Kay foundation at 20% off. So yes, if they will bring their L'Oreal, their Estee Lauder, their MAC, or whatever brand it is, of foundation that they know doesn't match or they don't like it, and they trade it in with me, meaning they let me have it, they will then walk home with their foundation in hand. Now, some of you are saying, well, Diane, how are you demoing that? If you were to buy one of every tube, I bought all luminous, of foundations for all the ivories, or not ivories, all the lights, mediums, and the darks, it would be about a $520 wholesale order, I believe. So that some of you may or may not be able to do. If you can't do that, I would look at the majority of your clientele and say, are the majority of my clientele in the ivory beige zone, or are they more beige and bronze or whatever? And then I would just buy the majority of those, and you will begin to learn what colors are going to be the most popular. So anyway, so to move forward with this, what you're going to do is you're going to set up an event, and you're going to tell them, I need you to scan your face twice before you come, and then text me what it is that the scanning thing tells you. So what I'm going to do when they walk in is I'm going to explain to them that your makeup cannot look like a 10 if your skincare is a 2, meaning you can't expect your skin to look amazing if you don't do anything to it, right? So I'm going to encourage them to, when they come, I'm going to do probably satin lips on them just super quick, like as a little icebreaker, like sit down and do satin lips. Then I'm going to hand them micellar water cleanser, and then I'm going to, probably before we do their face, I'm going to stripe test them myself. And I'm going to see if the color that my client and I pick out is the same as what the AI tool suggested. Because I know that if I do 40 faces between now and the end of the month, and let's say only half of them are accurate, well, then that gives me an idea that I need to use the app differently, or it's only 50%. Do you get what I'm saying? So the people that are going to come Friday and Saturday and next Wednesday to my 3 foundation pop-up events are going to be very quickly doing satin lips. And then when they're all done, I'll have them do satin hands. But they'll do satin lips really fast, micellar water, then I'm going to stripe test them. Then they can do micellar water again if they need to get the foundation off. And then have them literally zip through the cleanser. Let's say they're on the Miracle set. I'll put their moisturizer on, their Day Defender, primer, and then their foundation. And then they can leave. I'm not taking their eye makeup off. If they come with eye makeup on, since it's in the daytime, I'm not taking that off. It'll cut down on time. My goal is for them to walk out feeling like their skin looks flawless. Now, I'm going to mention one thing to you really, really quick. When I did this up in Clyde last week, I had all my tubes. It was the first group I'd ever done. I had done me, and I'd done my office assistant, but that was 2 people. So this one woman, I believe, was half Filipino, half Hispanic, and she had this beautiful, warm, golden undertone in her skin, and I felt like I couldn't match her to save my soul. I think I started with medium 5 or whatever, and by the time I did 4 on one cheek, I wasn't 100% loving any of them, so then I did 2 on her chin, and then we did 3 on her other cheek, and I kept apologizing to her, saying, I'm sorry it's taking me this many stripes. And she goes, no, I think this is amazing that you're going to find the perfect shade. So realize clients don't mind how much time you take when they know that the outcome is going to be a perfect match for them. Does that make sense? So I'm just saying, don't underestimate the power of taking that time with your client. It really does mean a lot to them. So I hope you guys will embrace this. Even if you just ordered the demo tubes in luminous, which is all I did, and I didn't get the lightest 2 the lightest 2 shades. I got those in foil samples, and I didn't get the darkest 4 shades because although I do have a good clientele of African American women in my customer base, most of them are medium to lighter, not the real ebony. But I do have foil samples, so I know you're going to have fun with this. Your confidence is going to go through the roof. And when your customer sees you using this AI tool and how easy this is, they might want to join your team. Just thought I'd mention that to you. All right, you guys, have a blessed day.